Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. How are you? Let me know if you can hear the game and if you can hear me while I try to figure out what's wrong with my chat. Bum, bum. Let me try refreshing this. All good? Nice. Well, I'm gonna have to do another sound check because let me just close. Oh, actually, nope. It's there. It's there. Yippee! All right. How are you? Hello. Left. There we go. I hope you guys are all doing well. It is very hot today. Well, actually, it's not that hot today. It's okay, we're gonna be working on the 1001 Nights, also known as the Arabian Nights. I'll be real. I remember I had a book on the 1001 Nights, but I don't remember what exactly was in it. How was my day?
Welcome to Arabia. These beautiful lands are full of history, culture, and riveting tales and legends. Scheherazade knows them all, and here at the palace, she tells the Sultan one of her stories every night. Let's listen in.
My day was actually pretty good. It was busy. I had a really busy day. I don't know what happened, but you know, I just feel like today there was a lot to do. I don't know why. And then it was, what was it? It wasn't rainy this morning, but it started raining later on in the day, and it was still really hot. So it just made for like a really humid environment. You know those days where it's like really hot, and the air's kind of like oveny, really muggy. That's what the day was like today. I was kind of bummed out because for lunch today, I was hoping to have beef curry, but the place I usually get my beef curry, I feel like every time I go there, they never have it, and I'm very bummed out. So every time if I don't bring lunch to work, sometimes I'll gamble and I'll go to that one shop that has beef curry, and I'll go there and see if they have it, and they never have it. Even though I've talked to other coworkers before, and they'll be like, "What do you mean? It's always there." And then the times where I do bring lunch, they'll head out because they don't have lunch, and they'll buy it and they'll bring it back, and they're like, "See, it's always there." And I feel so wronged. Yes, the sensation of not being able to breathe. Hold up. He was invited to eat with his cousins. What about my bedtime story? Down, boy, don't eat that. In case any guests get hungry and you'll... So these three first. Eat with his cousins. What about my bedtime story? Down, boy, don't eat that. But yeah, I haven't had the beef curry in what feels like a really long time. I'm at the verge of just, if my coworkers end up going, and they see it there, even though I have lunch, I'm like on the verge of asking them to get it for me just so I can have it again. Hi, cream soda. Yeah, it really is the IRL gacha experience, except the prize is beef curry. Right there. Down, boy, don't eat that. Like it's basically just curry with like basically ground beef in a curry, rice with ground beef curry, and it's so good, and it's very cheap. The place I usually get it at, it's usually just around $5. which makes it really affordable and like a go-to lunch for I think a lot of people. How about you? How was your days, guys? I hope you guys had a good day. Oh my goodness, it's actually pouring. I hadn't looked out my window in a while. I just realized it's pouring. You'll never find me in here. With 1001 Nights, I remember it was about Scheherazade. And I think... I don't remember exactly, but I think it had something to do with... what, she was like imprisoned in the Sultan's palace or something. I think the Sultan was gonna kill her, but she was like, ah, let me tell you a story first before you kill me. And she was really good at telling stories. And I think it was like every night she would end off the story with a cliffhanger. So I think the Sultan wouldn't kill her because he wanted to hear the end of the story. So he'll let her live another night. And then... and then the next night she would finish the story, but then she'll start another one and also end it on a cliffhanger. And it'll continue like that. That's why it's called 1001 Nights. In case any guests get hungry. They'll never find me there. What? But I don't remember the stories. I think the whole 1001 Nights is an anthology of Scheherazade's stories. But I don't remember her stories. I think... wasn't Aladdin or Alibaba one of them? The one with Open Sesame. What was it? Alibaba and the something thieves. The certain number of thieves. I don't remember the number. I kind of wish I did remember. Where would this banana be? In case guests get hungry. Is this thing called hookah? Is that what it is? Oh, right there.
Sinbad the Sailor is
yes,
known
Sinbad
for
as
his
well.
fantastical voyages and for his many misadventures. He and his band of hungry sailors must have thought they were lucky finding such a large egg for their breakfast. But they'll quickly realize their mistake.
That reminds me, it reminds me of Magi, the anime. What was it? Magi the something something. I think there were 2 seasons. Hold on. Someone has to handle the leftovers, right? Where's my salt? I just had it. This monkey found himself a treat. Oh wait, no, this is morning, so I should just focus on this. Where's my salt? I just had it. This monkey found himself a treat. This little guy is nothing if not ambitious. And what's this huge thing? A whale? And the next one to climb up is in for a surprise. Okay. You never knew. Oh, yes, I think Open Sesame came from Alibaba from the 1001 Nights. I think. I'm pretty sure. Because wasn't there a scene... and people can correct me on this because I don't remember, but wasn't there a scene where... I'm sure there was a tomb? I'm sure there was a tomb, and in order to get in they had to... or... was it? Or was that part of like the actual fairy tale that was never part of 1000. That's the thing with like folk tales and like cultural stories, right? There's just so many different versions. But I'm pretty sure Open Sesame came from a version of one of the stories of 1001 Nights. This is a massive egg. Look at this. The best type of eggs are the ones with runny yolks. Egg. Nothing if not ambitious. The next person who climbs up here is in for... Oh wait, no, I already got that one. What's this huge thing? A whale? And this little guy is nothing if not ambitious. But yeah, I was saying, has anyone here watched Magi? I wonder if they're ever gonna continue the anime. Because I kind of stopped reading the manga because this was back in, what was it? It was either elementary or high school. And I think it got really political and my little brain couldn't handle it. So I stopped reading it, but the animation was amazing. Well, actually I don't remember if it was amazing per se, but the fight scenes were amazing. Iraq. Okay. Someone has to handle the leftovers, right? Mama Bird is in a panic. What's this huge thing? A whale? And I hope these birds won't tattle on me. And then... right there. Where would the whale be? The supposed whale? Oh, right there. Haha. Mama Bird's in a panic right here.
The Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Oh!
The 7 wonders of the world. It is here that Sinbad decides to visit an old friend for a cup of tea. And, of course, to tell her all about his many adventures.
Oh! Wait. Did the story, The Hanging Gardens of Babylon, they didn't come from the 1001 Nights, right? Like they were just... It's just a setting, right? Where did the guests hide the gift for their princess? They can't enter without it. Princess can't find her teapot. What will she offer her guests? I wonder if I could bring this to our picnic. Okay. Alright, Cream Soda. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Hopefully I'll see you in another stream. Egg. Sometimes I forget that there is an AK anime. I forget that there's an Arknights anime. I'm honestly a little bit surprised it's not more popular than it is. Or like, at least I haven't heard of it more than I have. Does it follow the story of the game? Or is it like separate from the game? Like more side story-y. Oh, what the heck did I just click? I wonder if I could bring this to our... Okay. Wait, what am I looking for? The princess can't find her teapot. Her teapot. Her golden teapot. A golden teapot and a gem. Ah, it follows the main story. Okay. That makes sense. I think there was like the whole thing where I remember when I think it was Genshin that was supposed to get an anime. But then I think they also mentioned that it wasn't gonna follow the main story. And I was like, oh, suddenly I don't know if I want to watch it. Hi, Say. Hello, hello. How are you? I'm kind of, I guess I'm kind of like a snob about that, where like, I want things to follow. Like, I want movies to follow the books. I want, or like, you know, source material, right? So even though it's like an official whatever, I don't know, it just feels... So when I heard that the Genshin anime wasn't going to be following the main story, even though I know that Genshin's such a big world, obviously there's a lot that they can cover, it just makes me feel, like why not? Why not make it? But I also understand that it's like, why would they do something that's already been done? We already heard the story, why would they do it again, you know? Season 3 just came out covering the story. How many chapters of Arknights are there again? Because there was this one really weird moment when I was playing Arknights where I think I did like chapters 1 through like 7, and then I clicked something and then it immediately bumped me up to chapter 14, and I was like, whoa, what just happened there? Or like it bumped me up to like chapter 9 or something. I don't know, it just skipped a bunch of chapters for me, and I was like, is this supposed to happen? Yeah, I was talking about Magi because the theme of this map is 1001 Nights. And like, you know, the whole Sinbad, Alibaba, Scheherazade part of 1001 Nights, Arabian Nights, is a big theme in Magi. And then we ended up talking about anime, specifically the Arknights anime. Hi, Mel. I'm about to get food. Yum! Did I get my package? No! I did not get my package. Like I showed this on the community post, but the expected delivery time was supposed to be between like 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. and I checked again at like 8 p.m. and it was like, hey, it's supposed to come today at 2 p.m. and I'm like, I know, it's still not here. And then this morning I checked again. I checked the tracking again, and it was like, hi, your package has been delayed. Yeah, I kind of realized that. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a story of telling me something I don't know. Like maybe where my package is. I feel like I don't read enough books nowadays, but give me a good fanfiction and I will read it. Even if it's a fanfiction for something I've never watched or read before. Oh, is that what happens? Chapter 15 in the CN. How behind is the EN server to the CN server? Wait, where the heck is... Is there a point to like starting the story early though? Like, is it because of the event? Like, does it give an event drop boost or something? Is that why? Or... Because I was really confused. Banana. Banana. Anya. This would be terrifying if I walked into a room and I just see these mice jumping up and down on a floating carpet. Yeah, I would probably scream, and I'm not usually a screamer. Princess, where is your teapot? Here. And then the gift for the princess. Ah. I'm not too bad, Mel. Where is that? Oh, right here. The heck? Okay, so now I can switch to cloudiness. Oh, I think I forgot my coin purse and my instrument. That kitten looks ready to strike. Be careful. They're spreading fast. Will you marry me? There we go. I forgot my coin purse and my instrument. Oh shoot, where was the instrument? I remember. Oh, right there. There's the ring. Oh, that's a massive diamond. Where was the instrument that I was looking at? Mushroom and an instrument. Hold up, I feel like I should know where that instrument is though. Oh, mushroom! Somewhere. Okay, clearly it's none of the- Oh, never mind. It is one of those. Coin purse! Coin purse. There was a guy with an instrument. I remember. I just don't remember where it was. No! Do any of you guys play an instrument? I kind of wish... I'm at that point in life where I wish my parents pushed me into doing more extracurriculars. I would have hated it as a child. I kind of wish that they pushed me to play like an instrument or something. They almost did with my sister. They pushed her to play the piano and then she stopped after a while. But I kind of wish that they pushed me to play an instrument. Because like now I'm like, it would be so cool if I could play the piano or the violin or something. Ooh, the guitar. The guitar would be cool. I think like a lot of people think guitars and ukuleles are very similar. Are they? I have a I have a relative who plays the ukulele. She goes to the community center. Well, she's a senior. She goes to the community center for their senior like programs, hangouts, and then where they all learn how to play the ukulele together. Here! I knew I remembered having an instrument.
Sinbad's many travels have brought him to all kinds of unique and exciting locations. But
Why is
this
it Jack
one
Frost
is
everywhere?
by far the strangest. What a peculiar shape for an island. Sinbad, however, is already thinking about all the wondrous treasures that he'll find here.
Is this guy supposed to be Sinbad? Like who? I'm sorry. Who here actually is Sinbad? I feel like with the 80s map, I could tell who the main character was, but I actually don't know who on this map is Sinbad. I'm guessing it's the guy with the knife or like the dagger. Oh look, it's me! Careful, things on this island are not as beautiful as they seem. Could it be a real diamond? We must be getting close to the treasure. What's this? I swear I saw something glimmer between those pillars. I can't fillet a fish with a knife this dull. Where did I leave my good one? Some would say knowledge is the biggest treasure of all. Same basic concept. Ah. Ooh, look at all of this. Open sesame. I remember being in school and we did have music class and there were some classes where we would learn how to play like an instrument, but it would be really, really short. But mainly it was usually percussion instruments. So it would be like bongo drums or xylophones, or what else was there? The triangle. Honestly, growing up, the triangle was actually my favorite. The xylophone was cool, but I think the triangle was my favorite because, I don't know, it was just kind of funny. You know? You just have like... You would have a piece of metal bent... What on earth? Bent into a triangle shape, and you just hit it with another stick. Like it, I don't know, I just found it really like funny, so the triangle was my favorite. And honestly, a perfectly timed triangle, hit of a triangle in a song, it's kind of like the same as the hitting a cymbal, except we didn't have cymbals. I think they were too loud. Oh, new strings. Yes. Wait, what instruments are the ones that they call like cat guts? What do they call cat guts again? Wait, that's tennis rackets, isn't it? Cat guts is tennis rackets? Hi, Dari! Had it in the background? Nice! Hey, it's Ariel! Honestly, any mermaid with red hair, a purple bra, and a green tail is Ariel in my book. I don't make the rules. Apparently Disney does. Oh, there we go. What's this? I swear I saw something glimmer between the pillars. Pillars. I honestly thought about streaming Uma Musume today, but I didn't post this on my community post, okay? But yesterday, after I said that I was having a crummy past few days, I was playing Uma Musume and I somehow beat the finals 3 times in a row. I was like, what the heck? But it also meant that I didn't go to sleep until very late. I didn't go to sleep until very late because I was like, I need to keep this streak going. And that led to me sleeping very late. I don't regret it though. Who did I win with? Let me take a look. Bum, bum. I did it with McQueen, Super Creek, and Bakushin. So I was quite happy yesterday, even though it meant that I am exhausted today. Oh, right here, pillars. What was it? I swear I saw something glimmer between the pillars. Pillars. So here are pillars. Between the pillars. Haha! I can't fillet a fish with a knife is dull. Right here, I think. Knife. Here! And then the final one was, some would say knowledge is the biggest treasure of all. I would guess that that's inside the tomb with all the treasures. Yes, I was right! And let's switch to the rainy scene. And what a beautiful voice. I can't help but listen. Could it be? After all this time alone, I'm finally being saved? I hope nobody steals my shoes while I take a dip. This place is so scary. I hope it stops raining so I can fly away. Another storm, another shipwreck. But look what the tide brought in. Okay. Do you guys believe in ghosts? I've been pretty much obsessed with rewatching the BuzzFeed Unsolved series again. Because I saw that Ryan and Shane, even though they left to start Watcher, they came back for, I don't know, to work with BuzzFeed. Not like as employees, but I think like as what's it called? Like maybe collaborators? So I saw that they came back. I was like, what the heck? And that brought me back into like a whole rabbit hole of binging BuzzFeed Unsolved again. And okay, it is a little bit annoying. Well, it's a little bit frustrating the way BuzzFeed Unsolved keeps re-uploading the BuzzFeed Unsolved episodes over and over and over again in different forms of compilation. Obviously, that's what gets them the views, but it is a little bit frustrating to think that I'm clicking into a video, but it's just another compilation of things that they've already uploaded before. But hey, get that coin, I guess. Oh, right there. Ooh, a peeping Tom. Look at that. He's peeping on the mermaid. Ugh. I mean, to be fair, if I saw a mermaid out in the wild, I probably wouldn't show myself either. But anyways, are you guys believers of the supernatural? Because for me, I wouldn't call myself a believer. Like, I don't believe the way Ryan does, in that he believes that ghosts and spirits and demons and everything are real. But I'm also not a non-believer. Yes, I had a bad day, so the Uma came through. Hehe. El Condor Pasta. I don't even have El Condor Pasta, so... I do want her, though. And yes, I have been doing the races for the new event. Yes, BuzzFeed Unsolved. Like, I enjoyed the compilations that BuzzFeed Unsolved made of, like, you know, like, Season 3 compilation, episode compilations. Season 4 episode compilations. Like, I like those ones. But eventually they just started doing compilations like compilations where children ghosts appear, compilations where I don't know, like where they visit a haunted asylum, compilations where people went missing. So it's just a bunch of different. I mean, I understand it. It's just it's a lot of re-uploads. To the point It's to the point where I can't even find the singular episodes anymore. I have to watch the compilations because the single episodes got buried somewhere. Yeah. But that's just me being nitpicky. I'm still very appreciative that these episodes are out and available for me to watch because I really love those episodes. Oh no! Oh no, Dari! Yeah, they did. I mean, they have. I would argue I guess they can be considered playlists. Okay, where is this bird? This place is scary, the bird said. Where is the scary bird? This place is so scary. I hope it stops raining so I can fly away. Scary. What would be considered scary for a burb? If you live in Southeast Asia, supernatural entities believe in you. Yes. Here, birdie, birdie, birdie. To be honest, after Ryan and Shane left BuzzFeed to start their own company, I kind of stopped watching them. I think they're still doing great work, but I think there was a charm about BuzzFeed Unsolved that really drew me in. It's the same as have you guys ever had moments where you're watching a show like Criminal Minds, for example, and then a member of the main cast leaves and they replace the main cast with someone else and it just doesn't feel the same? That's how I feel about their new channel Watcher. It feels like it's missing something. In Criminal Minds, when Aaron Hotchner was left, or whoever it was that played Aaron Hotchner, I remember people by their characters. I don't really. Oh, I kind of oh, I missed this entire island. Okay, probably here then. But yeah, when Aaron Hotchner or whoever played him left, there we go. I kind of just stopped watching Criminal Minds.
Sinbad's travels have now brought him to the beautiful palace of the Sultan. It is here that he meets the young
Aladdin,
who tells him a thrilling story about an evil wizard, a genie, and one very special lamp.
Oh my goodness. Wait, is this guy Sinbad? Aladdin. Honestly, Scheherazade was a genius. To leave the Sultan on a cliffhanger so that he wouldn't kill her, that's evil genius type of ish right there. Okay, actually, wait, whoa. I didn't even look at the hints. I was just clicking stuff. Okay. Oh no, where did I put this official document? In this region, sea salt is a treasure. He escaped his tiny cage. I like to read late, so I always keep a spare candle ready. It's important for soldiers to have a balanced diet. Is that a cucumber slice? I finally found a home that's humid enough. Oh goodness, humidity. Official document. Mouse. And then what else? Oh, this map is Oh, okay. We did find this special, the hidden thing in the previous map. No, I probably didn't.
Mom?
Where? Favorite character in Smash? I don't have one. Who is yours? That was Citibank. Look at all this Twitter! Oh my gosh, there's a box within a box within a box. Sea salt! I don't know how I saw that. What else was there? Candle? Reading candle, so I'm guessing it's here. Every time I read Sinbad, I just think of like Magi. Sindado. Sindobado. The all-seeing? I wish I was all-seeing. You guys have seen me trying to look for things. In fact, there's a whole series of me looking for things. And missing it. Monkeys. Okay, where candles? I like to read at night, they said. So she keeps us. Ooh. Candle. Would the candle be here? I'm honestly really just looking at places that have books. Candles. Has any of you guys read the books, the book series Magic Treehouse? I feel like I might have mentioned this before, but the Magic Treehouse books was actually the book series that got me into chapter books. And it's about a brother and sister duo who get into their magic treehouse that can transport them through time. And I only think about that because I was at a bookstore with my brother, and usually I never see Magic Treehouse books anymore. I feel like they're not as popular, so I never see them anymore. But this one bookstore had them, and I was kind of in shock because, whoa. What time period would you guys want to travel to? Is where I was kind of leading up to this. Like, going through this game made me think like, oh, which time period would you guys want to be, would you like to visit? That we don't zoom out enough. Oh god, let me zoom out and move this around. Okay. Okay, that's as much as the map. Okay. Okay, I'm just missing candle and cucumber. Candles and cucumber. Cucumber? China? What? Did he? Cheese! Cheese! Exactly, the nostalgia was just like kicking down my door. I think my first ever chapter book was Dinosaurs Before Dawn. And my mom had to force me to read it. And that was basically the start and end of my entire reading journey. She was never able to get books out of my hand. So honestly, Mom, you just have yourself to blame for me reading under the covers and stuff. The peak of the Renaissance. The Renaissance. Yes. But like, which Renaissance? Italian? I think Say What Now's hungry. You're not yourself. Your spelling's not yourself when you're hungry. Let's just blame it on that. Oh, there's a whole other part that's given me nothing. Kitty cat. Nothing. Frick. Oh no, my mom complained a lot about me reading under the covers. I think I mentioned this in another stream, but she emptied my entire room. Not that my room had much, but she took out like my pencil case, she took all the books out of my room, she took my backpack out of my room, just so I would sleep and not... read under the covers. Where, oh where? You... Oh no, wait, that's not it. I like to read late, so I always keep a spare candle ready. And it's important for... Oh, and a frog. Wait, I think I saw a frog. I just didn't click on it. No! No! Where was that frog? Show you... Oh, right here. Soldiers to have a balanced diet. The Italian one was all nice. Good choice. Yes, this was Aladdin, right? He came by here and then he had to say the magic words and it was like open sesame or something to that effect. And that's when Badunk, and he was able to go in and find all the treasures, including the magic lamp. You know how they say like strict parents, like overly strict parents, raise sneaky children? After my mom took everything out of my bedroom, I don't think my mom's ever gonna hear this, so like, haha. But after my mom took everything out of my room, you know how those, I say memes, but it's like truths, of kids who play on the DS and they hear their parents coming and they hide their DS under their pillow? My mom always checked under my pillow to make sure I didn't have anything there. So what I would do with my books is that I would put it under the blanket instead of under the pillow. And then I would use my foot to kick it to the end of the bed. That way, even if she lifts the covers, it'll be at the foot of the bed, not at the top where my hands are. so she never found out that I was still reading under the covers. And I specifically remember doing that with one of the Rainbow Magic books. I think it was like Felicity the Friday Fairy, I think it was, where I heard her coming and then I shoved the book under my blanket and kicked it to the end of my bed. Okay. Candle! Where is this candle? Ah! Plus 100 stealth. Yes. But then again, growing up, it wasn't hard for me to get into reading because my family actually didn't get into technology really until I hit high school-ish. So I remember when my classmates had like iPod touches and iPhones and stuff. And I still didn't know how to type. I never really got into typing, and I never really started typing until like university. Because my dad still had a flip phone. We had one laptop. Where? This can't be. We had one laptop and there was a typing game on it, but like none of us really used it. Oh, found it! Ah! Okay, I can switch to night. And I mean, this was also pretty early on, so that laptop got a virus real quick. I felt kind of bad about it because all of my friends knew how to type, and I was out here like, you know, using my index fingers to type in computer class. Okay. I'm no chicken, but I know you need to keep it warm for it to hatch. I want a drink of water, but I need to make sure it's safe to cross. I love to spy on the Sultan. I wonder where all this money comes from. I keep it around when I go to sleep. It makes me feel safer. And you shall only touch the lamp, Aladdin. Okay. I was gonna say something and then I lost it. I lost it because I was busy looking at these clues. I'm sure I'll remember it later. Hopefully. Meow. Oh, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. The Da Vinci Code book? Wait. I think I know which one you're talking about. I just can't remember the title. Because I think I tried reading it. I think I tried reading it as was it high school or was it elementary school? Either way, I tried reading it and like, I don't think was it just called the Da Vinci Code? I think I remember that. I think I tried reading it because I was really into like mysteries and stuff, like mystery stories and stuff. I mean, I used to be. I still am. But I don't think I was able to like really get into it. Same with Sherlock Holmes. I tried to read Sherlock Holmes. Here we go. But I feel like I couldn't really get into it. So my mystery books of choice was the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. The OG Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. Ooh. I kind of wish I had a collection now, because nowadays I find it in thrift stores with like the old covers, and I kind of want them, but I have them saved as PDF so I can read them on my phone. Salut? Why was that French? What? Wait, what did I just... Oh, there we go. Hi, Weiss! The Might of Ancients, but it'll have the Beast and rerun. Ah, what? Oh, nice. Oh, have any of you guys read 39 Clues? I think the premise of 39 Clues was really, really cool. Suspense and action. Yes, I loved action, adventure, mystery. Oh my god, look, they're just vibing. But yes, I think the 39 Clues was a really cool premise. I just wasn't able to read them all because my library would never have all the books. So I was always missing some part of the story. And then there was the whole thing of you can collect the clues yourself. Didn't it become a movie? I think the 39 Clues was a movie or something at one point. That's okay, LP. I really should do another mystery game stream. Ah, it's just I've been busy on the whatchamacallit. On the Saturdays when I usually do them. I like doing them on Saturdays because I'll usually have more time to do them. Because hello, weekend. But yeah, the last few Saturdays have just been weirdly busy. I feel like all mystery includes a little bit of terror and horror. At least for me. Okay, what am I looking for? I love to spy on the Sultan. Right here. And then I keep it lying around when I go to sleep. Does anyone here actually sleep with like a weapon around with them? Actually, maybe don't answer that. What do you have there? A knife! Oh, Weiss is on their Darkwood agenda again. Ooh, a bat. My eyes are watering again. No! There we go. It's supposed to... Ah, so it's a plank of wood, basically. Oh, right there. And then over here, I keep it around when I go to sleep. So I should find a bed. Okay, clearly it's not here. Okay, not there. I got spooked a few times during the last mystery game. I got spooked like 5 minutes in. That jump scare from Killer Frequency. Mm-hmm. I do know that Nancy Drew has some mystery games. I just don't know if they're any good. I know Sherlock Holmes also has mystery game, but again, I'm not sure if it's good. Professor Layton, yes. Oh, I did want to play Ace Attorney because I've never played Ace Attorney before, and I have the games. But yes, I think that was one of the ones that I wanted to play. Yes, that series. Because especially since I played, what is it, Murders on the Yangtze, and it said it was inspired by Ace Attorney, so I do want to play it. I feel like it would be a crime for me as like a mystery fan, a mystery detective-y fan to not play Ace Attorney. We need a yes. By the power of brain cells. Okay, where is this knife? I keep it around when I go to sleep. It makes me feel safer. This one? No. These guys sound like they're saying salut, which is French, and they're like what? They're supposed to be speaking like Arabic or something? I don't know. Arabian? I don't know what the language is. I'm sorry. Hmm? No, I can't see anything. Okay, no, not there. It's so hot today. What the heck? It's raining. It should be cooler. Why am I sweating so hard? Knife. I'm locking into your heart. Oh wait, what the heck was this? There was something here? The heck? What was the point of this? Is that supposed to hide anything? What on earth? Charlotte. Doggo! This child looks like they're vibrating. I feel like I was gonna tell you guys something about my day, but I can't remember what it was. Dang it. I'm like, surely it must be interesting. And then I think about it, it can't be that interesting if I forgot about it, right? Yes, I can't breathe. Eh? Yeah, if I forgot, it can't be that important. I kind of love that meme. That's a very good meme. Yes, we are stalking everyone while they're sleeping. Do you have a knife? No, because you're not sleeping. Do you have a knife? Oops. I do not see a knife. No. Knife? No. Knife? Honestly, this looks really cozy. I've never had a sleepover before, but I always wanted to like have one where, you know, everyone has like pillows and everywhere, thing all over the ground. Honestly, have you guys ever slept on the floor before? It's very comfy. I think I'm just used to like hard beds because I've always been told that like hard beds were better for like your back, like firm beds, firm mattresses were better for your back. So I'm used to like hard beds. So I don't know, sleeping on the ground with just a pillow and a blanket is actually quite comfortable. Hi, Bella. Where is it in your chest? Yes, it's just... Okay, I don't think it's here. No. Here? What if it's a trick and they work on it? That would be annoying. Yes, sleeping on the ground. It's cool and it's comfortable. That's a win-win-win. In my book, at least. Oh my goodness, it's right there! In the pink room. Okay, next level.
Not all of Sinbad's voyages are quite so luxurious. This time, it appears he has gotten quite lost indeed, and in the desert no less. Hopefully, he and his companions will find the ruins they were looking for, and all the treasures hidden within.
I'm guessing this is Sinbad. I mean, it's gotta be. It zoomed in on him, so... Yes. Why do I have the patience for this? I think it's because it's kind of mindless. Hold on, let me read these. Don't bury my femur, doggy. I need that. I prefer a nice cool spot. Boy, don't mistake me for a toad. I'm way more slim than that. Fat shaming by a frog? This little morsel is more than my size. That was refreshing. I found it! The hidden treasure of the desert. The best defense is a good retreat. Yes! She's surprisingly sophisticated. I may be gone, but I still rule these lands. The label says keep cool and dry. Okay. Oh, this is a big map. Oh dear. Shady's back. Tell a friend. There we go. Hi, Naskita! Yes, it's cute, isn't it? I love the art for it. But yeah, the reason why I have the patience for this is because I think I use like too much of my brain during the day. So something like this is actually pretty simple, where I just like click and find. Ta-da! Ooh, snake men. Snakes are cool. Snakes are really cool. Ooh, he's cool looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 arms and a tail. I wonder why he has 6 arms. Is it because he's like the leader or something? Is this his son? Is this his child? Oh my goodness, look at all... Okay, this would actually be... This is cool, but also terrifying. Ah! It's a little guy eating a little sausage! Humor... Okay. Fish. More bones. He's the alpha. Oh, right there. What else am I missing? Ooh, what on earth? Hey, I think this guy came from the wrong place. Why is... This is... Hermes? Is this Hermes? Why is he in 1001 Nights? You're in the wrong pantheon, bro. You're in the wrong legend. The wrong folklore. The wrong culture. Wait, can I say that? Wrong culture? Probably not. There we go. The best defense is a good retreat. Yes. Is it this? No. Beamer. Do you guys know that one song? I was talking about this with a friend. The skeleton song. Yes, the wrong mythology. The skeleton song. What were the lyrics again? Hold on, I need to search this up. No, not spooky, scary skeletons. Oh, the skeleton dance. It's called the skeleton dance. Or dem bones? Dry bones? Dem dry bones? The toe bone's connected to the foot bone. The foot bone's connected to the heel bone. And it just keeps going on and on. The heel bone's connected to the ankle bone. That one? Apparently it's a spiritual song. Oh, inspired by Ezekiel from the Bible. Wow. Honestly, sometimes I'm surprised by what things are like religious or like inspired by religion. Because what do you mean the skeleton song is inspired by something in the Bible? What? What? I have to find one bone out of all these bones? Holy cow. What kind of kid was I in school? I wouldn't call my... I don't think I was smart enough to be considered the nerd. I think I was like an NPC. Like, I wasn't cool, but I also wasn't like not cool. I had friends who were in the cool crowd, but I also had friends who were like, you know, the theater kids, like, you know, the people who weren't as popular. I don't think I was very in... I didn't really have friends in like the athletic crowd though. I think they were... that was too much for me. NPCs. I was like, okay, I did have friends. I had friends who I would eat lunch with, but I think our group of friends is not... was like, we weren't cool. We weren't not cool. People were friends with us. We were friends with people. I don't know. It's one of those things where I think some people knew that if they didn't have like if their friends weren't here, they could hang out with us. So like if someone's friend was at home sick, they would come eat lunch with us. But if their friend was here, they would be eating friends with that group of... or they would be eating lunch with that group of friends instead, you know? Does that make sense? What a lucky catch. Okay. Lucky catch. I think water was over here. You like geeks more than the fake cheerleaders. We didn't have cheerleaders. I think that's what was so crazy about seeing like schools on TV versus schools like my actual school, was that, you know, we didn't have the good old football, the quarterbacks, like whatever. We didn't have cheerleaders. We just had the athletic kids, the ones who were just really good at sports. Most of the girls hated each other. I don't know if this is the case for like everyone in Canada or even like in my own province or whatever, but to go through all of these. But I think it was like by a certain grade. I think it was like 10th grade or 11th grade or something. They had the choice of like doing physical education online. So I think most of the girls just did physical education online, so there weren't actually a lot of girls in my gym class. Which also made it really intimidating, because you would just have all these people who are really into sports and like whatever, and I'm just here like, please don't choose me on your team. You will regret it. Yes, we were that backup group. We didn't mind it. Like everyone who was like the staple in that group, like we were all friends. I think we were all pretty close friends. But I think people also knew that like they could just like join us, whatever. Like they could just sit down next to us and we'll all just chill at lunch. Water. Frog. What a lucky catch. I found it. The hidden treasure of... Oh, no. The best athlete around. Oh my god. I will never forget the amount of times I got pelted by a ball. Playing volleyball and immediately getting hit in the face with a ball, with a volleyball. Amazing. Do you guys ever get that feeling where even though something happens to you, like a volleyball hits you in the face and it hurts, but you're fine, like you're not crying, but the moment everyone starts asking, oh my god, are you okay? Oh my god, are you okay? I'm so sorry. Are you sure you're okay? Stuff like that, I will start crying like a baby. Even though I was fine like 2 seconds ago, the moment they start asking me if I'm okay, I think that's why a lot of people say, like, if you're a parent and your child hurts themselves, if it's not like a, like, check that they're okay, but if it's not a huge injury, don't make a big deal out of it. Yeah, that's how I felt, where it wasn't a big deal, but people made a big deal out of it, and then I started crying, and people would make a bigger deal out of it. I'm like, I swear I'm okay, just leave me alone. I would not run circles around them. I feel like the volleyball itself will run circles around me. And it's a static object. Okay, maybe I should follow this wolf to see where it's like hiding stuff. Because this is getting ridiculous. Pro strat, use your face. Is that what Hinata Shoyo taught us? Use your face? Yes, it's what happened with babies. That's why they say, like, don't make a big deal out of like minor injuries, or else like they will react the way they think they should react, which is like sob and cry a lot. But yeah, I've gotten hit in the face by a volleyball. I've gotten hit in the stomach by a basketball and a soccer ball. I think the soccer and basketball were in elementary school. The volleyball was in high school. Was there anything else that I got hit by? Oh yeah, dodgeballs. Dodgeballs were fine though. They were pretty, like, they were soft balls, so that was fine. Never forget when I was the last one standing in dodgeball, but that was because I literally did nothing. I wasn't even worth hitting. No one put effort into getting me out in dodgeball, so I was the last one standing, and then the amount of pressure that was put on me to to finish the game, it was me versus like 10-15 people, and they're like, Kiriko, you can do it! Get them all out! And I'm like, I'm one person! There's no way in heck I would be able to, like... I'm not gonna anime protagonist activate my super secret dodgeball powers and get half of the class out. The heck? They were on some sort of copium, because what the heck? Okay, frog. Wait, I thought I clicked the frog. And then femur. Oh, jeez. Where am I supposed to find? There are bones everywhere. Wee. Yes, the do nothing dodgeball strat. They forget you're there, and they honestly, if you don't move, you're kind of not worth hitting. As long as you're like walking around, you're considered part of the game, but like no one really thinks that you're worth hitting until the very end when you're the last one standing. Ugh. Winning with a serve. Hey, nice. I was never on a sports team. The only 2 times I had any sort of aura in high school was what was it? We had a spelling bee in like a spelling bee game sort of thing in English class. And not to toot my own horn, but like I read a lot, so I was like last 2 standing really. And I scarfed it on barbarian. I will never forget how to spell barbarian now because I'm still holding that grudge. Spell barbarian, and I spelt it without one of the R's. B-A-B-A-R instead of B-A-R-B-A-R. Ah! I'm still mad at myself for that. Hola, doggy. They were on Copium before Copium was created. For real. Why did they think I could face... do you know how much pressure that was? Half of the class on the sidelines? Half the class aiming their dodgeballs at you? And still being expected to win? Hello? Even when we were playing freeze tag, I was the one who was unfreezing people. Not the one freezing people, I was the one unfreezing people. I feel like it has to be here somewhere. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, barbarian. It was barbarian and I typed barbarian. Or I didn't type it, sorry. I spelt it out loud. Okay, switch to fog. And then the only other time that I had any sort of aura was in social studies. Where I think they were also doing a quiz and I knew none of the answers. I knew 0 of the answers. So everyone else was playing. Basically everyone else was playing except for me. I think that's a better way of saying it. I never leave on journey without it. What a lucky catch. I was never a good swimmer and... why do you get so spooky suddenly? I hope I'm safe in here. Okay, in here, which means that there's going to be someone inside. Okay. Muda, muda, muda! But it was during... We had a quiz. I don't even remember, like, I'm pretty sure we had a substitute teacher. That's why we were doing a quiz, because we clearly weren't learning social studies. But I was a bit of a... I was into, you know, good old Green Day and stuff like that. I was into their music. And I was able to answer one question, and it was the question that no one else was able to answer, and it was basically who was recently inducted into the... what was it? The Rock Hall of Fame? It was Green Day. But I threw a random guess out there. Like, I didn't even raise my hand or anything. The teacher was just next to me, and I just went, Green Day, ha. And he was like, what did you say? I was like, Green Day. He was like, you're right. How did you know that? And I was like, lucky guess. You never leave on a journey without it. And why did it get so spooky suddenly? You never leave without it. Who never leaves without it? That's okay, Bella. I'm okay with questions. I like cats and dogs, but if I had to choose, it would be cats. Like, if I had to choose one to have as a pet, it would be a cat. I think it's just because I grew up with like cats. So I've never actually owned a dog before. Never leave home without it. And when things get so spooky. Spooky, scary, oh my goodness. Right there. And then I need to find a dagger. I never leave home without it. Honestly, kids' songs are very catchy. Did I tell you guys about the Wiggles and their Rave album and how I unironically listened to it for a solid month? Because that's what I did. Oh, found it. There we go. But the Wiggles came out with a Rave album. And it was unironically good.
Sinbad and his crew have finally made their way home to the city of Baghdad. Their ship filled with riches and treasures to sell in the market. Well done, Sinbad.
Good job, Sinbad. Okay. The grandparents always bring cool toys for the kids. This is for tasting, not for sale. In her dreams, she likes to visit the old market again. This scroll from Alexandria is the librarian's greatest treasure. Officer, this man is acting weird and is scaring my friends. This must have fallen in the food reserves on the way to Baghdad. A different kind of tree grows here. That's one way to keep the cats out, away from your catch. And it's important to stay hydrated when you go fishing. Oh boy. There we go. Hey! I got all the... I think I got all the secret items on this map. Yippee! Okay, wait, how big is this map? Holy. I need to find the edges, just to make sure. Holy cow. Okay, one by one, one thing at a time. It's gotta be at the markets. Wait, was that a banana I saw? Or clearly not. Market, market, market. Ooh, look at these. These shoes are so cute. Look at that. Excited for Halloween. I tend to listen to a lot of Christmas music in July. You know, Christmas in July. I didn't. It's not even like a thing. It's not just because it's July that I listen to it, but every July I just get some sort of urge to start listening to Christmas music. Hit me up with some like Josh Groban, some First Noel, some Christmas shoes. Oh, there she is. Not really any of like the pop Christmas music, but like more of the I don't know how to explain it. How would you guys explain Josh Groban? Where it's more choiry, more I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what genre of music that is. It's like not pop Christmas music. It's like the first Noel. You know, like that kind of music? Where it's more like deep. Like it sounds I don't know. You still haven't seen that movie? I haven't watched it since that first time that I cried like a little baby. Yeah, keeping your shoes where you keep your raw meat is kind of a... Nah. That's icky. The voices? Yes, the voices. The bells one? Carol of the Bells, I think it was. Da, 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 da. That one? Christmas is here. Bring me good cheer. Da, 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 da. I really love Pentatonics. They do amazing Christmas music. Like, I love them in general, but their Christmas music, really good. I think they did Carol of the Bells, Pentatonics. So you should give them a try too if you're into it. What am I missing? Yo, I would watch this. Scorpions dancing? Yes. The voices are... No! Okay, honestly, I kind of relate. I think my my crummy past few days might also be because of, you know, the whole changing weather and like feeling under the weather kind of thing. I think that was part of my crummy past couple of days. And like I'm still not feeling 100%, but I think that might be it. But I still feel good enough to go to work. I don't think I'm sick. I think I'm just feeling under the weather. But congratulations on living, LP. You live to tell you live to, what is it? You live to use something another day. You lived another day. You live to tell another tale. I don't, what's the saying? You live to fight another day? You live to something. What am I missing? A scroll from Alexandria, which is in a library. So I need to find a library. What on earth? Scrolls. Scroll. This looks like a library, but I don't think it is. Oh, is this a library? There it is. Haha. And then, officer, this man is acting weird. That's rude. Trans-Siberian Orchestra? I've never heard of them. Da, 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 da. Okay, a weird, quote-unquote, man who is scaring people. How hard is it to find a man? Wow, that could be taken out of context. How weird is... what? Officer. Officer. Hi, Eternal Sugar. No problem. I hope you've been having a good day. I know a lot of like Christmas songs are also like very religious, but they sound really good. Like Mary Did You Know was probably one of my most played songs last year. Oh, and also what was that one by, I think it was like Carrie Underwood? Have you heard? Something have you heard? What's it? That's gonna be stuck in my head. Oh, do you hear what I hear? That one was on repeat like a few years ago. Do you hear what I hear? Tasting not for sale. Oh, no, not that one. That one, no, not that one. Do you hear what I hear? Not... Maybe that was also on my mind. That's why, maybe that's why I said, have you heard? I haven't... Yes, I have... Here's the thing. Okay, this is kind of a pet peeve of mine that happened on Saturday, which kind of like almost kickstarted my bad weekend. Like, I think it started before that, but I had a relative who needed help with something, and I was like, okay, you know what? Come over. She needed help with her phone, so I was like, you know what? Come over. I'll give you a hand. She comes over and she doesn't bring her phone, and I'm like, haha, where's your phone? That, you know, the same phone that you need help with. And she was like, oh, I didn't bring it. What do you mean you didn't bring it? I thought you need help with your phone. And she was like, okay, I'll bring it over later. She leaves and she was like, okay, I'll see you later. But she never told me when see you later was. So I spent the entirety of Saturday, when I was actually going to stream on Saturday, I spent the entirety of Saturday waiting for her to show up so I can help her with her phone, but she never showed up. And then I messaged her. I was like, hey, are you still coming over? And then she left me on red. So I was kind of a little bit cheesed by that. You know, it's not like I have things to do, right? Well, what did I order? I just ordered a little bit, not like figurines, but like, you know, just a couple of little trinkets for my desk. You know, just something to make me feel a little bit happier, and then they never showed up and it made me sad. So, yay! Where's the suspicious guy? The one that people are like, no, I'm scared. Yeah, I don't know. I was not happy, and I think my parents noticed that I wasn't happy, and they're like, next time she asks to come over, you know, like start making excuses, like tell them that you're going out for dinner with a friend and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, don't worry. Once she told me that she was coming back, I messaged my friend. I was like, hey, can you call me in an hour after she arrives, and like invite me out to dinner? And she said, okay. So my friend was actually waiting by her phone, ready to give me a call to bail me out of my situation, just for this relative to never show up. I think the part that gets me about that is that I would love to help. It's just the uncertainty of like the whole waiting. You know, like, when are you coming over? Just so that I know when to be ready for you. Like, maybe I can do the laundry while I'm waiting. Maybe I can do some shopping if you're gonna come later. Maybe I can take a shower and wash my hair. But I don't want to be in the middle of that when you come over. So I ended up just sitting there and waiting for her, and I just felt ooh, Christmas plushie. My sister said that she actually enjoys the plushie skull pandas more than the actual, like, the hard figurines. She thinks that they're cuter. Are they actually cuter? Yeah, I just felt like I was like pacing around at home, you know, unsure of whether I should start anything. Like, if I start a stream, what if she shows up in the middle of a stream and then I would have to end it? And then if I'm in the middle of showering, what if she comes over while I'm in the middle of showering? If I'm taking a nap, what if she comes over while I'm in the middle of taking a nap? Okay, where is this guy? Officer, this man is being weird and it's scaring my friend. Officer. Where the... I would think that a person is pretty easy to find, but I guess not. Yes, where's Waldo type of ish? Where there's... I guess there's just so many people that it's hard to keep track of them all. Actually, it wasn't a friend. It was a relative, which makes it almost worse because it's not like I can... With a friend, I feel like I could be like, hey, yo, what the heck? Where are you? You know? But with a relative, especially like an older one, I'm like, But yes. Also, this is just a heads up for you guys. Because Bella, if you're gonna crash out for 3 days, I'm actually going on vacation for a week. Well, no, I'm not going for a week. Maybe 3 days I'm going on a vacation. And it's not even really gonna be a vacation, it's just gonna be a road trip again. But then again, I have no idea what's gonna... I have no idea what's gonna happen because apparently my friend also cracked 2 of her ribs. So the same friend I'm going out on the road trip with, she cracked a couple of her ribs, so I have no idea what the heck's going on. Yes, road trip, road trip. But yeah, it's yeah, it's just gonna be for a few days. The road trip itself is gonna be for a few days. So I'll tell you guys about anything interesting that happens. Oh, no. Am I driving? I am not driving. I may be allowed to drive. I may have a license, but will I drive? Ha ha ha! You're funny. You're really, really funny. I am a passenger princess through and through. You know, good old co-pilot clown, passenger princess. Backseat blabber. I'm not a backseater, but I will blab. Okay, am I just missing this guy? Oh no, I'm missing a banana. Shoot. Tree. A different tree grows here. The banana should be in a tree somewhere. I don't know. I am gonna go insane looking for... Ah! Okay. Tree with a banana. At least I think that's what I'm looking for. Oh man, there are trees in... Oh gosh. There are trees... Ay, ay, ay. I have a very strange feeling I'm not gonna be able to complete this level before... Where on earth is this? Yes, confirmed passenger princess. Don't ask me to drive. I don't know if I mentioned, but when I was learning to drive, there was this one time where apparently on like a straight course, I was driving too fast. I was driving too fast down because the road was empty, and I guess I wasn't paying attention. I was driving a little bit too fast, and then once I got into like busier road, like obviously I slowed down. I didn't realize it at the time. Oh, right here. But then my instructor turns to me and he goes, so you were going a bit fast there. I didn't say anything because usually you're driving too cautiously. And I'm like, no. Thanks, I think. What? Most wanted. Sometimes I'm like, how much do I expose myself to you guys? Because some Kiriko lore is very I did pass my driving test on the first go though. How I did that, I have no idea, but I passed my driving test on the first go. Does that mean I ever want to drive again? Only if I have to. $11 p.m.? My goodness. I mean, I honestly can't say anything about people's sleep schedule. I'm the last person to say anything about people's sleep schedule. Like, my sleep schedule is not the worst, but it's also not the greatest, so. I feel like the tasting spoon has to be around here somewhere. It has to be. Oh my god. Is this it? It is it. Okay, now I need to look at all the trees again. Honestly, going here, this map is like a thief's heaven. Look at all this gold just piling around everywhere. Listen, I calculate, okay? I make sure I am getting at least 4.5 hours of sleep on a weekday. I'm okay. I'm sane. Kind of. Oh my goodness, it's right here. I think. Yes. Wait, there's more here? Oh my god, there's a fish and there's alcohol. Who's fishing? Frickin' dare you. Oh my god, right here. No! Wait, it's not this? Dang it. Okay, well, what if I peer pressure you back into sleeping, You peer pressure me, I'll peer pressure you back into sleeping normally. What is it? Isn't it called revenge procrastination? Like, you feel like you're not getting enough done throughout the day, so you try to take control of your life by controlling your bedtime. Unfortunately, that just means, like, you know, just not sleeping on time. Revenge procrastination. You can't procrastinate in your day-to-day life, so you procrastinate at night. Fishing. Have you seen those memes where it's like, people always tell me to look out for people peer pressuring me into doing drugs, but I've been peer pressured by people into watching TV shows more than I have into doing drugs. And honestly, yeah. I've had more pressure from people to watch their favorite show or to watch their favorite whatever than I have to do any sort of illicit anythings. Cats. Where are cats? Is it this thing? It is that thing. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get like the freaking bottle, because fishing, how hard could fishing be, right? Go where there's water. 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 What are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing? Like, is it? Are we sure it's not this thing? Like, hello? Oh my gosh, it's right there. Holy. Into talking? How does that work? I don't know. How does... I mean, I think I kind of get it. My God. Wait, how many more levels of this are there? Guys? Campaign. Oh, 6 out of 8 maps? Dang! I still have... Okay, so I have like 1.5 maps left.
After all of their
LP, look after yourself, okay? If you need to go, I mean, stream's gonna end soon, so take care of yourself, alright? Don't push yourself to stay in stream, which I hope you're not. Take some medicine, gargle some salt water, drink some warm water. What is it that people usually take? Like, was it cloves? Cloves? Or garlic or something? Ginger? Ginger lemon? Whatever? Look after yourself, yeah. What else is it that people usually do when they're sick? Was it like humidifiers? Do those work? I don't know, I don't have one. Cool. Treasure in the faraway land is like a little forest in the city. Take shelter in this plant. Oh. A lot of fun. I acquired this masterpiece at the market. Die? I mean, sleeping is like, what is it? Like a minor non-death? Right there. A leg of ham or something, and then meh. No, I don't think so. Anything here? I don't think so. Right there. There we go. Wait, why is this portion of the whatever so much easier? Or at least it feels a lot easier. Okay, clearly not that. I feel like it's the ball of ink and the comb that's gonna really get me. No. You can listen to... Yes. Rest well. I'm the type of person who can't fall asleep without like some sort of like background. Some. So I always have to be listening to... Recently it's been BuzzFeed Unsolved. Before it was like Sophia Nygaard. What else have I been listening to? In high school it was like Green Day. Oh, I've also been listening to a lot of Shoot from the Hip to sleep. I mentioned them in a previous stream. They're improv comedy group. My sister and I, we cannot stop watching them. They're so good, so funny. There we go. Please, if you guys haven't checked them out, please check them out. They're so good. If you're into improv comedy, of course. If you're not into improv comedy, then it probably won't be your cup of tea. Right there. Okay, frog and then comb. Right here. Frog and then a comb was at the port. I'm guessing this is a port? I don't know, what's the difference between a dock and a port? How the heck am I supposed to find that thing with all this dark? Yes, BuzzFeed. We were talking about BuzzFeed Unsolved earlier, about how Ryan and Shane came back to BuzzFeed as kind of like a mini collab thing where they talk about their previous like whatevers. They keep trying to bring back BuzzFeed Unsolved, and it's just kind of not working because all they're doing is like talking about their previous episodes, like reacting to our most shocking evidence finds. Like, okay guys, right here. Yay! Okay, this one's done. Okay, do I want to start the next level or should I just sit here and chill with you guys? I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna leave the game and then I'll just sit here to chill with you guys and for another like 7 minutes. And then we'll finish it after. There we go. There we go. I hope you guys can hear the chatting music. Mini yap session, yes. You want them? I want them back in their BuzzFeed Unsolved capacity, you know? Espanol. I don't know if I said that correctly, but hey! Yes, I really like it too. I was kind of like in between the bunny stinger or a different one, but I think the bunny one really suits me. I think the other one... Actually, let me see if I can switch. Why not? You know what? I'll save that one for another occasion. I don't know. Maybe when I get my model, I'll switch it up. Do I want to build a snowman? Actually, right now, I would really enjoy some snow. Like, please, give me some snow. I am very warm right now. I would really like some snow. I remember there was this one time I accidentally burst someone's bubble when it comes to snow. Because I think I mentioned, but I think I mentioned it in like a very early stream of mine where I had a friend who wasn't from a place that had a lot of snow. They came from a really warm place, and they were talking about how much they want to snow because it was so romantic, you know, walking hand in hand with like your partner through the snow. And then I had no filter. I just went straight out and said, yeah, it's nice until like, you know, it gets all mushy and dirty because cars keep driving through it and like it gets all gross and stuff. So it's nice until then. And then there was like a long bit of silence. And they're like, oh. And I felt so bad. I felt so bad. What shows did I watch growing up? I watched a lot of cartoons. I didn't really watch a lot of like shows that had people acting. I watched a lot more of like cartoons and stuff. So the good old, you know, Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny. I grew up with Inspector Gadget. A lot of cartoons. Scooby-Doo, the DC cartoon universe. So honestly, even now, I kind of find myself drawn more to the animated medium over like a lot of my friends watch C-dramas, K-dramas, and stuff. I just can't. It's good. I just find it, yes, Saturday morning cartoons. Except I was never able to watch them in the morning because my parents didn't believe in that. Over 30 degrees for the past 10 years. That sounds like a nightmare to me. That sounds like a nightmare to me. I'm not used to all that. This bunny's fur is not suited for 30 degrees. Hold on, let me actually see. Weather. Today the highest it hit was 25, and I was already well. My sister's least favorite vacation was when my parents decided to go to China in summer. She spent that entire vacation at the hotel where there was AC, so she actually didn't really get to travel anywhere, and I was like, ooh, that sucks. Welcome back, Bella. I think, I'm trying to think. I want to stream tomorrow, but I can't decide what I want to stream. Maybe more Uma Musume, maybe more island building. I'm not entirely sure. Cookie run? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a cookie run. I haven't done a cookie run stream in a while. But Uma Musume! Uma Musume! It's like... It's my brain rot right now. It's my vodka championship. I have not played with vodka since last stream. I can't wait until the 16th when I can finally bring myself to pull on the banners. Did we finish the... Yes, we finished chapter 18. So we finished like the main story and we finished BCs in Cookie Run. So all that is left is all the different side stories, which I'm not entirely sure if I want to stream. But I also need to build I need to finish building my kingdom. And obviously there's like also that bunny kingdom that came out, or like the bunny island that I need to build. Tower of Adventures, I just feel like Tower of Adventures is a bit slow. I don't know if I vibe with it as much. Yeah, maybe Bunny Kingdom build might be a thing I might do tomorrow. But we'll see. I feel like in the past I did a lot of like Cookie Run streams. So I'm like, maybe I need to start like branching out to like other things too. I just need to figure out what those other things are. Because I really do like Cookie Run. It's been a lot of Cookie Run, especially since I'm done the main story. I do really like building the kingdom and everything. There's only so much kingdom I can build. So I need to find something to fill in once I'm done building the kingdom. Time for Ace Attorney? Maybe so. Maybe so. Yeah, any of the backlog. My too many backlog. Oh! No, wait, I probably can't say it. I can't say it. I almost let something slip. That was not. Thought I caught myself. No, I wasn't about to dox myself. I was about to say something about something else. Not about myself though. But I think it'll be a good surprise. Anyways, with that done, I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Thanks for spending time with me, guys. Before I accidentally say something else. Who knows? Maybe it doesn't have to be a surprise. Maybe it doesn't have. But you know what? Just in case, I'm gonna. Honestly, I'm not even gonna. Don't get your hopes up, okay? Don't get any hopes up. Don't get any sort of whatever. I'm saying it's a surprise, but it's not even really a surprise. It's just, you know, it's not like it's like a surprise. It's more of a. Oh wait, shoot. Can I say this yet? But yeah, don't get your hopes up. Anyways, bye guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Don't get your. Oh my god, I regret saying anything. Okay, goodbye. I regret everything. But also have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night, good rest of your evening. Oh my god, I'm gonna shut up now. Goodbye.